In fact, let's continue on with our Libya coverage. That 10,000 people, that is a number feared dead, the number from the Red Cross after this disaster. Already nearly 3,000 are believed to be dead. And right now, recovery teams are desperately trying to get to any survivors and finding it particularly challenging. Hillary Johnstone back with the details on this. Good morning, Hillary.
Good morning, Heather. Well, a government official who has been speaking with the BBC this morning told the BBC that one of these areas that's been affected, that huge parts of the city have been swept into the sea. And that's, he says, he's seen with his own eyes after visiting the area. So if you take a look, here is Libya on a map. You can see Derna, which we have marked for you there. That is a mountainous coastal region, and that is the region that has been so badly affected. This is the same storm system that affected Greece. You can see Greece there, of course, to the north last week. It then moved over the Mediterranean, picked up steam, and now here we are with this catastrophic flooding. Thousands feared dead. Thousands more are still missing at this point as well. And there are concerns here about getting help to those who so desperately need it. So we've heard from the Red Crescent Society, for example, saying that they are in desperate need of help and volunteers because they say some of their own volunteers have died after all of this flooding. There are also concerns about getting accurate information and actually getting into some of these affected areas, partially because this country has been split between different warring factions ever since 2014. So you have a UN-backed government in the west, in the western capital, Tripoli, and then you also have this rival, this eastern administration as well. And it's in that eastern part of the country where so much of the devastation is at this point. So the other thing that eastern minister told the BBC was that it was as if a tsunami hit this area, that in many cases there is nothing left. We know that there are a lot of valleys in some of these mountainous areas, of course, that have been impacted by this. And in many cases, all of those towns and villages are gone. So huge, huge efforts at this point to try and make sure that they are able to try and locate some of those people who are missing. But of course, certainly what we've been hearing from some of the people on the ground is that it is as if huge parts of these cities, of these towns and villages have simply been swept into the sea.
The full extent of this disaster, obviously much to be revealed yet on this, but thank you, Hillary, for the very latest.